Welcome, 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 welcome. Viewers across the globe, welcome you to a beautiful edition of Bystanders at News 10 on Flip TV. Of course, the Saturday edition of this program, the weekend edition of this program, and we say happy weekend to everyone watching us all over the world. And we really appreciate your efforts in supporting the viewers on the platform. Thank you so much, viewers. We appreciate. All right, today's edition of this program, we have different papers at the newsstand, different papers to be read. With me is Saturday Punch newspaper, Saturday Punch. I have the Platform Times, Salient Times, Liberty. We have sports. There's Saturday Punch on sports. We have Daily Independent, Saturday Daily Independent, Daily Trust, and some other newspapers. Please, you can subscribe on the sister channel. That's 50 Plus. We are streaming live on 50 Plus. That's sister channel. You can also join us live on Facebook. You can check for the link on the screen. It's there for you to click and join the program. Thank you so much. And on the comment section, we appreciate the commenters on that platform. Thank you so much for keeping that section lively. We really appreciate everyone on this platform. Thank you so much for the love. And to people showing me love on the platform as well, I really appreciate you. For those who supported Malik on his birthday, those who extended love to the videographer, I'm talking about Malik Adeyemi, I really appreciate you all. Thank you so much. All right, the Saturday Punch newspaper. Can we have it displayed? Right. Thank you so much, Malik. On linkage, banks may block 70 million accounts on the national identification number. Linkage, banks may block 70 million accounts. Customers demand extension as banks brace for enforcement. MTN disconnects 4.2 million lines not linked to NIN. POS operators protest deadline. So the next one on same paper, Saturday Punch. Why 4,173 brew the change operators licenses were revoked, says CBN. You can see this story in Punch. You can see it in Punch. Going to the Punch newspaper, you find the story there. I developed cancer on my legs after insect bites. We have a double amputee businessman narrating this. I developed cancer on my legs after insect bite. Double amputee businessman. A great loss to the movie industry as Sisi Quadri passed away. Sisi Quadri was also a comedian. He was a comedian in the movie industry. He's gone. Presently, in Nollywood and his fans are mourning the exits of this great movie star. All right, so Platform Times newspaper. We have youth unemployment, poverty, driving insecurity in Africa. AFDB president. Youth employment, poverty, driving insecurity in Africa. African Development Bank president. I said this here. Two another stories still on same paper. Residents in Kaduna block Boa company truck, loot noodles amid allegations of price hikes. It's another one here. A funny situation in Kaduna. Residents in Kaduna block Boa company truck, loot noodles amid allegations of price hikes. Widow drags Sharia judge to court over alleged mischief. Drug abuse worsens national insecurity, warns NDLEA chairman. Down the paper, Sultan of Sokoto reveals untold contributions of Wigwe to Nigeria's unity progress. Three illegal BDC operators sentenced to jail in Kano. On salient times, Forex crisis. CBN revokes operational licenses of 4,173 BDCs. Why I almost committed suicide? Cynthia Morgan is an artist, a Nigerian artist, as a musician. Why I almost committed suicide by Cynthia Morgan. You can check for this story on Salient Times. We are not politicians. It's our right to protest. We are not politicians. It is our right to protest. That's what Trade Union Congress has replied to the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And don't forget that a few days ago in Lagos State, when the President came to commission the rail projects, he said emphatically to the Nigeria Labour Congress that it is too young to criticize this administration. He said it is too young to protest economic hardship. In 9 months of his administration, we have TUC replying the statement of the president, saying that we are not politicians. It is their right to protest. NLC also replying the president, telling the president that they are not after his job, that the president should implement their agreement. Now, of course, don't forget that.
It's like counter-attack. Sorry
Yeah.
to intervene.
Yes.
It's like NLC and TUC.
Yeah.
They are body of the same feather, but now they are talking different language.
Yeah. Don't forget that the TUC pulled out of the protest.
One is Festus, and
Yeah, Festus Osifo. That's
the other one is
Ajero, Joe Ajero. All right, to the next one. Liberty newspaper, Liberty. Channel your energy towards tackling nation's challenges. NLC replies the President Tinubu. Channel your energy towards tackling nation's challenges. NLC replies Tinubu. We are not politicians. It's our right to protest. And it's truly their right to protest when they feel the situation is not favoring the masses. It is the right of the masses. It is the right of NLC TUC to protest. All right, Tinubu appoints 4 professionals to head CCN. Serap queries NEMA over alleged 1 billion naira paid to Israeli Koi since 2010 for undelivered new aircraft. And on Sports Extra, that's Punch Sports Extra, by Jose. Who's next? By Jose. Who is next? That's what we have here. To the next one, Daily Independent newspaper, Saturday Daily Independent. Why we revoked over 4,000 BDC operators licenses. CBN. IGP office secures forfeiture of vessel arrested by Navy Tantita Security Services orders. IGP office secures forfeiture of vessel arrested by Navy Tantita Security Services orders. Protests. NLC involvement in partisan politics undermines its credibility. That's what activists are saying. And the last paper I'll be reading to the viewers across the globe. Daily Trust newspaper, Saturday Daily Trust newspaper. Spaghetti laden boa truck looted in Zaria. Spaghetti laden boa truck looted in Zaria. Federal government to begin grain distribution in Niger on 2027. Elections, issues threatening opposition parties proposed merger. There are issues threatening opposition parties proposed Maja. That's what we have here. And won't go beyond this today on the newspaper reviews. Of course, we have our reviewers at the news 10. They're ready to talk on the situation of the country. Trending topics, important topics to be deliberated today, and we really appreciate everyone for joining us. Once again, it's bystanders at News 10. Lucky, you're
My
welcome.
brother, how you doing, okay, Mike? We thank God for today. I want to ask my brother who are watching us on the line. I greet you. My name is Lucky Yaguna, Don't know Lagos. Okay, Mike?
All right, thank you so much, Lucky.
God
Please,
bless you.
the
Thank you.
comment section. Please check out the comment section. You'll see the link there to call on the program. You want to participate on the program? You want to call us? There's a link on the comment section. Click on the link. You will receive your call. We'll take the calls on the program today. Thank you so much, viewers, and we really appreciate you for joining us. Lucky, have you registered your NIN? Have you linked it?
I know that I have to line. The I've done that for long. That was last 2 years. Last 2 years. But the this alert, I've not been able to do because of the network. Since all those days I've been trying to do that. But the question is that is not the problem now. The
What's
one
the
you
problem?
look for, what are you doing about it? We are still had issue of kidnapping, issue of database, no database. You see, that is not what we need now. Banning people like 40 million people. It's not the solution. It's not the solution. That is not what we need now. You see, there's anger everywhere. You don't need to be banning people's life. 2 days ago there was opera everywhere. There was no network. I don't know. I noticed it. Maybe as a result of banning people's line, which court said they should not do that. Government should obey court order. They should obey court order. Allow Nigeria to free breathing. As Tinubu said, let my people breathe. Are we breathing? No. Why are you blocking their line? Is that a problem now? The one you block, people are sticking up. Let me even give you an example. Do you believe that when you do your registration, people don't give the real information? I get it. If they give the real information, we don't need to be stressing ourselves. Like people still paying ransom, people still paying so many things. I don't know. All these kidnappers, people who stand inside, they can't be able to look at them. And people are buying things with phone, communicating, text message. So I don't know. I think our government should go and ask American, other country, China, how are they doing it? They should bring an expert, not to ban people's life, whatever. All of us, like now, somebody stole somebody's iPhone for a hotel. For 1 week now, we are still trying to track. I get me. You only track, and the phone is showing computer village, but the direction is a problem for us to get. So, what is it about banning people's line? Well, it's a good thing for us to register our line to get database. For one line, BVN, NI, so many things just for one line. Just like you have a vehicle now, you have so many more than 15 paper inside one vehicle. Custom, Navy, police, road safety, BIO, Wele, Agbero, all these local government entities, just one vehicle. I think we have one system, a play whereby they can be able to detect. If you register today, let them know that, yes, they see the voter's card. So they should go to banks, those who are registered for bank, and check their BVN. I think it's good to go.
It has been said that about 70 million accounts will be terminated. The banks may block 70 million accounts. But the question is, are many Nigerians aware of this development? That's what we are.
Many people are not aware.
What's the work of National Orientation Agency?
It's,
What's the work of this communication company? What's the work of this the banks as well?
You see, the only thing we are enjoying now is social media. If not social media, what else? Like the Ministry of Information, they don't tell us. Before 1980, 1970, we used to see all these vehicles going around. So we'll be talking about health, so we'll be talking about environment, so we'll be talking about insecurity, telling people what to do next. If NEPA want to take light, they will tell you NEPA will take light so day. nothing like that again. And these people, they have people working there. We pay with our money. And they have director, Minister of Information. The only thing the Minister of Information report is government activity. Government activity. Not even the grassroots. Orientation. Nothing like that. I don't know what is happening. Nowhere I'm happy that some of these agencies want to emerge now under President Tinubu. What are they doing there? And if you see crowd, people there, working there, they're just collecting salary for nothing. No information. You want to ban 70 million in account? Well, for this recent of NIA, the court have given date that they should not ban them. They should extend the time. Administration should be aware. People should be aware. Send text message, send email. Everybody has phone now. Understand? Send SMS to people. Except they want to cut your money banks. You will not see SMS. 100 naira remove, 200 naira remove. But telling people information, nothing like that. So I think the government has to be blamed. Even local government, they are not working. All these things are supposed to be under local government. So I think you have millions who are working in that local government. They are just there for nothing. They don't work more than the real salary. Nobody has gone to my house and said, look, how many children do you have? How are you living? Nothing like that. NIA. So this foreigner, they still have NIA. They even register the foreigner than even Nigerians. So, and people are not giving the really accurate data. And you don't have the enforcement to go there and check. So, for me, I blame the government, the information that people are not listening to. People don't receive information like you. Maybe you had it for social media. Except how many people watching TV? How many people watching NTA? How many people can recharge DSTV? DSTV now, 15, 16, 20,000. The 4,000 you have, there's nothing there. So I think government have a lot to do concerning that.
All right, on the statements of Bola Ahmed Tinubu in Lagos State when he was here to commission the rail projects. Of course, don't forget that he told the NLC, the Nigeria Labour Congress, that if you want to contest, wait till 2027. I think it seems Tinubu sees NLC as a political organization, and he told NLC that he's too young to judge him. An administration of just 9 months, he's taking a protest. So what are you taking a protest for? Lucky, and the NLC has replied him, telling him to channel his energy to nations building.
That is the best answer. When I heard that statement, I said, Tinubu, no matter how people love you, you should respect people's view. You don't need to use even tapo. You don't need to say anything. You don't need to say anything. Allow your people to say something. Like the information minister, your age, your information, whatever, minister of information. Don't just, people are not happy with you. Why are you telling anything? Do you know I listened to TUC president was angry because that statement that president should focus on how to deliver things to the people. You are telling Nigeria that you wait for 2027. Is he supposed to say that? Now, yes, I thank Sanwo-Olu. Sanwo-Olu is trying, but the problem, how many people enjoy those great trains? But I learned that he said very soon they are going to channel train from Mowe to South. That's the best way. That's where the most of people enjoy, not from Ebutemeta to Akeke. How many people? How many people? Many people the people can buy tickets. That's because if they have one from Lagos Island to Ojuelegba, from Ojuelegba to Mowe, yes, people will. I will enjoy it. Not from Ebutemeta to Yaba. The same. But the point is that, why did the president say that? President is romancing, is enjoying. He feel that NSC can't do anything. But let me tell you, this something he say. People are angry. They are replying that why did you say that? So you are mocking the NSC. You are mocking Labour. Labour are very strong. Labour can bring down your government. They can destroy your government. But the time they unite with TUC, they grand airport, grand everywhere down. Do you think people will be happy with president? The kind of life we are living now? Or the NSC, with the threats government are threatening them, Tinubu should just appeal as a father. Don't put fire. What is talk is putting fire. He see Ajoro as a puppet. But doesn't know Labour can bite.
Labour can bite.
People are waiting for just that single movement. Then people take advantage. The protest is not by NSC. Protest people are hungry.
Why didn't Nigerians take advantage of that protest?
You see, it's not Nigerians. Nigeria, once things start first, they'll be looking, watching. If the thing lasted for 3 days, they will attack it. And NSC was very careful. So people now say they are the one that started it. They were expecting Nigeria to pick it up. But a hungry man is an angry man. They are hungry, they are tired. If you don't eat, will you go and fight? If those that eat, they like fight. If I don't have money, I go and slap somebody. One of the others. So what I'm saying, Tinubu made a mistake. He's supposed to be begging them, appealing to them. Why he use that language? Because if he says TUC did not join them, that is why he's using that language. That you are not the only voice we have in Nigeria. Tinubu is telling the Labour, you are not the only voice we have in Nigeria. But it's a wrong language for him to say that. He has to apologize to the Labour.
Thank you so much. And before you go, I really appreciate Mr. Adekoya Adefemi sent something to you.
Oh, Mr. Adekoya Adefemi, Germany. Let me pray for you. Germany will bless you. Every heritage in Germany will locate you and your family. You will live long. Whatever you have said to me, God will double it million times. And those who have done that, those that don't want to, some people they don't want to
those who have done that in the past,
they done in the past. This prayer will locate you. Those who are still planning to do because of our bad weather, may God bless you. Every one of us who is contributing for this Flip TV, may God bless you. You will live long. You will not die. Our people, what they need is prayer.
I'm sure
you can't send money to them.
This, Lucky.
No, my brother, I think, okay, my brother yesterday sent me a message. That is, I don't know, I don't want to mention name. May God bless you anywhere you are. Is it damn too? You see, all of you, every habitant in where you are, God has given you. Thank you very much. My name is Lucky. I don't know. Mike, sorry to tell you. You know, this year is my year. Why I say that? Edo election is coming. So I have a full house. I believe that I'm going to have patches everywhere. But God will give me a better candidate I will support that will deliver Edo State. That is what will make this platform hot, both abroad and Nigeria. God bless you. You make my day. Thank you very much. God bless you, sir.
So, Mr.
You can see Charles.
You can
see Charles.
Good morning.
Charles, how are you doing?
I'm fine. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, welcome on board.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's the weekend edition of this program. Say, welcome.
Thank you, sir.
All right, channel your energy towards nation building. That's what NLC has replied. Tinubu, are you aware of the statement of the president when he visited Lagos? The statement of the president to the Nigeria Labour Congress? You are aware, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. The Nigeria Labour Congress has clamped Tinubu over that statement, telling him to face his job, implement policies. That's what they are demanding from him. What's your take on it?
Once again, good morning, Mr. Michael. Good morning to all our viewers all over the world. My name is Charles Isuchuboyode. The stance on that, as when you look at the present administration, when you look at it critically and very, very much well, you believe with me that APC governments, this present dispensation, they are never and they are not ready to govern or to rule this country because by the look of things, by the way things are actually going on, you find out that they are not actually prepared. So NLC and the TUC telling Tinubu himself that he should focus on much more delivering most of the administration activities to Nigeria. I think it's a welcome development because if not the fact that we have actually lost hope in our Nigerian Labour Congress because of the way they are busy collecting money into their different accounts, they are collecting bribe and from here and there. I think NLC should have been one of the high core and the most covered vibrant body we have in every democratic settings. Even in the Western world, Nigerian Labour Congress should have been one of the most strongest, irrespective of wherever they are coming from. But the truth of the matter is also that they are not actually in line. The president is not in line with what these people are actually demanding. So actually, the most important thing is that the government itself is not delivering, is not giving the administrative measure that it was supposed to give to the Nigerians. So Tinubu himself should be very, very worried because, yes, Nigerian Labour Congress is one of the most strongest body we have. Even if a lot of people are looking at it as if they have lost their past glory. But they are also a very strong body. So Mr. President should be able to know that this body he's actually toiling with is one of the most important ingredients we have in Nigerian democracy because without Nigerian Labour Congress, because these are the body that regulates almost all the bodies of employment in Nigeria, all the bodies of employed and unemployed youths, but depending on the average and depending on the age bracket you find yourself in Nigeria here. So I believe telling Mr. Tinubu himself that this is what you are doing that is not right, I think they are in line with the truth. I don't see anything good about this administration, honestly speaking. There's nothing good, there's nothing coming out of this administration. Everywhere people are lavish, suffering. So what are you talking about? So Nigerian Labour Congress, I recommend them with such kind of boldness, coming out to tell him that he should stay in line with his administrative measures, which he's not actually doing. So it's a shame to Nigerian democracy because if you cannot respect, when you study democracy very well, NUC is part of it, whether you like it or not. So that is just the truth. So Tinubu should be able to go in line with what the NUC are actually telling him.
All right, there's no going back in linkage. That's what we have here. And banks may block about 70 million accounts. The question is, are Nigerians really aware of this development? And have you linked your own name?
Yes, I think I linked my own. We were the first set that did our own. That was, I did my own new. That was 2013. I think I was at 500 level then. We were the first set that I did my own there in Zaria when I was in Zaria. So it's a welcome development. But my problem and my submission with this and my problem with that is that if you want to link NI to most of these banks, why not do it in such a way that everybody, you're not going to force it, keep on forcing token out of an average Nigerian. Somebody called me and he went to allow here to do his, when they say he should bring 15,000 naira just to do and honestly speaking, wow. Just to do it, then they will link it over to him. 15,000 naira.
What?
That is Nigerians for you. That is the problem we are having. If these things are being done freely, I don't think linking it would have been an issue to any Nigerian.
You don't need to pay for it.
You don't need to pay for it. See, we are also in a country where everybody looks for an added advantage to extract others. We are talking about NIN. For you to have linked NIN to most of these things, go to most of these places, aggregate maternity and aggregate here. If you don't have no less than 15,000 and nobody's giving you NIN at all, then what about linking NIN? Most of these banks people will start looking at you as if you give them something so that they will link it immediately for you. So it's not a welcome development. Actually, if NIL is actually done free of charge, we don't have problem with that. But in a situation whereby you are coming in on board to start collecting money, when you know that an average Nigerian cannot even afford a 1,000 naira a day, and you are there collecting 10 to 15,000 naira, and let me tell you, if you go to a place like Alausa here, that you want to do NIL, If you don't have somebody that is being connected to that particular place, somebody have to give you a number that you call, and you call, till you get to.
The federal government give you time expire now.
Are you getting me? So, whether you like it or not, it's not actually in line. If somebody is saying that the federal government gave us time to have done that, when they gave us the time to have done that, how many areas were actually doing that? I remember.
I did my own.
If you do your own, a lot of people see. Ask yourself. We have, excuse me, young man. We have a lot of people in their various villages. How were they? Can you tell me that a lot of people in your villages, this nail was taken actually to their villages?
Yeah, they do.
What are you saying? So let's tell ourselves the truth. The government is not actually trying. If you want to do nail, why won't you do it in such a way that every average Nigerian, if it's I mean, it's very simple something. But why are you here embodying collecting money from average Nigerian that you want to do nail to them when you know that a Nigerian cannot even afford ordinary 1,000 naira a day? You are collecting 15 to 10,000 naira just to do and to link nail before to Nigeria. So what are we talking about? If you are telling me that the time that has been given to them has expired, when it was time, when they were given such time to do that, still then they were still collecting money. I remember ordinary in 2013, I paid 1,000 naira to do my own. And these things have been done freely. So what are you talking about? If you go to your villages, how many now will you be able to see there? So what are you saying?
I do my own free.
Come closer, Baba.
Yes.
You don't really speak on the
Yes,
platform, but I want you to
my
speak
own is 2.5.
now. 2.5.
Yes,
I do my own free.
To link your name
Yeah.
at where?
For this,
No, talk to the microphone.
okay, she's yeah, about
Yeah,
yeah.
about
Yes.
2,500.
2.5.
Agency, that's
Two-
collected
Collected
yes.
from you.
And then, you know, give me. He said, "Make I come back. I go on next day. So
What year?
make I be 3,000 this year, last year.
Last year.
Yeah, last year.
Okay.
See,
Yeah, Baton.
so I'm
That's
so
not
see,
my year now. Yeah, Baton is not.
Mr.
I do my
Michael,
own free.
whether you do your own free or you didn't do your own free, as long as the federal government has brought out an administrative agency that these are people that will be paid to do that, why are you collecting money from people? And somebody is telling me there's a constitutional fee and it's an agency fee. Why were they paid for? You are busy paying somebody, and
It's an agent, that's why
how
agent,
many
because
money?
agent.
Excuse me, Pastor. Money has been mapped out for this particular programs. Not 1 million, not 100 million. We are talking about billions of naira has been mapped out by the federal government in order to do this. Why are you telling me now that you are still coming out and money is being paid to you as an agent?
You don't do them. You don't do
Are you
them.
getting me?
You don't do them.
Why are you trying to collect money again from
Because you do not
an
do
average
them.
Nigerians? I don't know. That's not what I'm
You are
saying.
paying for penalty.
You see, these are the kind of bad eggs we have in Nigeria. These are the kind of bad eggs we have in Nigeria here. Supporting what is evil. You are being paid for.
I do my
And
own
why
free.
are you even?
I love the government.
Come closer. What did you say?
I do my own NIM free. Nothing one that I pay. But I obey the government in the time that they give.
And you paid for yours.
See, that was million years ago.
I pay for free. I do for free.
See, you are a liar.
No, I do for free.
But you are right.
No, I do for
You
free.
do it for free.
Yes.
But now,
Because I obey the government that time.
I'm coming with you. Calm down.
Now
please.
it's penalty to pay.
See,
Pay.
calm down.
So,
See, we are trying to make a language here because we are Nigeria. See, the truth will set you free. Please, Pastor, I'm listening to you. I'm listening for Charles. See, the truth about it is the fraud system now came into it.
Because of agency.
See, the government language brought this fraud system here.
The government, the government.
I read somebody there, UK, 200,000 because of that, just 1 naira. When you do it for free, and someone landing on the outside,
You don't understand me.
Nigerian government is a
The government
fraudster.
give you free bits. Free.
Free. Somebody
But I
landing
do it free.
200,000.
Yeah. Because what? Yeah, I did for waiting the body. Yaba, Commercial Avenue.
That was yesterday, and yesterday is not 3, 4, 10 years
Commercial
ago.
Avenue, Sabo Yaba house. When? That was
What year?
the year they declared.
2004.
2013.
2013 or 20 years.
It was packaged.
How many years is now?
Free.
See,
It's a good Nigerian.
I do because they hear the government. I do what the government said.
Yes,
Then you
you
deny
obey.
it and go and sell market. Now they pay you penalty. You are paying penalty.
okay, in the fraud home,
You are paying penalty.
in the fraud home.
Of course, now you are paying penalty.
Okay, we'll pay penalty in the fraud
Of course,
home.
now, because what they tell
See,
you.
you have
Now they
to.
do it free. Am I not Nigeria?
Okay, you go because you are in Nigeria. See, all of
I
us
do
were in
free.
Nigeria. See, there was
Because you will disobey.
See, let me tell you one thing.
And sit down
See,
now,
calm
come
down,
and- come
please.
here, come and
Oh,
talk.
don't, Paru. There was some sometimes times It's a situation beyond your control.
Oh.
I'm making on
You just go and share and free.
come on. Let us go
He
home.
said you disobeyed
The government.
She not disobey the government. The government will tell you a specific
He give you,
or time.
even give you penalty
Right
time.
from Obasanjo.
Penalty time. Say
Right from
everybody
Obasanjo.
you still don't do it.
No
And you have
specific
to
time.
penalty time.
He said you must do it. No, he said you must do it. It's even that you must do it this time. See now when the government not come, another government not come because of see, let us be frank with our language.
You don't deceive yourself. Don't deceive yourself.
See, don't try to
I
make
love
us
everybody. I don't miss I hate anybody.
Don't make us
I love you. I love the government.
Your milk is
Don't do
different
like
from
say
my
I
milk.
hate. I said
Your appetite is different from my appetite.
Listen to me.
Try to
You
document
violate the
your
law of the
language.
government.
No!
Pay penalty to do
Your
it.
milk is not my milk. Your name is not
I
my
do my
name.
own free.
Okay, because we are Nigerian now, because we don't do it yesterday. They will
I do
have,
my own free.
okay, is that
There is a bench
is that opportunity for the government to fraud us?
No, you are a disobedient child. You are a disobedient child.
Okay, because you disobey the government, so they have to
You are a
fraud
disobedient
us.
child.
Oh God!
You don't do what the government says. You are not
No, you are
law-abiding citizen.
promoting justice. And you are
Mike,
promoting.
he's not a law-abiding citizen.
No, you are
That's why
belonging
he's
to me
like
now.
that. Now you're now crying.
a law-abiding
Citizen.
Okay.
But you said
Okay,
it's
come.
promoting injustice.
Okay, let me
No, I don't
let
promote
me
it.
give you
I do
an
my own
analysis.
free.
Let me give you
I can push your free.
Let me give you the explanation of that language now. He is right. I mean it's right. He is wrong. I mean it's wrong.
I don't wrong.
I say you are wrong.
I'm not wrong.
I'm wrong. You are right. I'm right. See the protocol.
You are not right, you got-
Okay, let me give you the language that you are right. You say
I'm right.
you did it yesterday. I never do it. I'm wrong. You
Yes.
are right. Okay,
Yes.
now they want to make me.
What? Because of penalty.
Yes,
You disobey the government. They have to punish you.
in a language of fraud system.
That is it.
And you are
In your
accepting
world, that's
it.
how it be.
And you are accepting it.
You know, I accept it.
No.
Pay for it. You know that next time you can be able to what? When government go for something, you go and do it.
Who's making you?
Eh?
Who's making you?
The power to be is making you and I.
On what?
On the ground of your system yesterday, you never came, and now came with the millions of dollars.
You don't know what it's all right, thank you.
This is a fraud systematic language.
All
I
right.
ain't gonna do it. Yeah, you gonna do it.
Let's not laugh.
Because you gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it.
All right.
So that is just it.
On the comment section, Taiwo Dulani said he did his own 2,000 naira in about the last year.
2,000 naira.
2,000
And the Taiwo
That's
is
to
in
tell you-
UK.
That's to,
Thank you. You
that's
see?
to portray your point that
You see?
they collect money
See,
for it.
I was about graduating from university. That was 2013. When they said, if you don't go for your NIN, no, as in your result will not be given to you by my, that was my school board then, AP Zaria. So we have to go. I did my own Emir of Zaria, Zanzo. And then, the young man that was saying it was free, I did my own 2013. Imagine 2013. 1,000 naira. And you see, yes, the government gave everybody a lapsing time. That is a time that you needed to do this. But how many places will you be able to go and you find out that they are doing NIN? There was no even space. There was no even time. And then most of these people in the remote villages, do you think that NIN was taken to their villages? And then what if they have banks? Most of these people from the villages. Let me give you an example. You have a place like Enugu here, let's say in Enugu State. There's a place that you cannot see banks. You have to enter bus from your village to Enugu town just to open your bank. What happens to those people that are in that particular village if the NIN officer cannot be able to come there? What becomes their fate? So the young man that was telling me that it was free of charge. Yes, the government gave a time frame for that. But how many people were mapped out that these are the people that needed to be doing all those things? When billions upon billions of dollars has been mapped out, that this money will be paid to those people that are actually working with the agency themselves. But at the end of the day, what you are busy was just collecting money from different Nigerians. Maternity here, that was 2022, during NSAS 2021. If you don't have 11,000, 10,000, and most of these Hausa people that comes from Sokoto, they'll be jittering. Maybe they'll look at them as if they are not Nigerians. Any amount you tell an Hausa man in Agege here, he will pay. But it's not supposed to be like these are things that should be done freely, even in your doorsteps. People in UK, people in Western world they will tell you how things have been done in such environment. It's not by collecting money where an average Nigerian cannot even breathe. What is 1,000 naira is not an easy task here in Nigeria now. So what are we talking about? If you are telling me there's a penalty, if the government itself not going contrary to the manifesto it has given to the people. So what are we talking about? So
All right, thank you so much, Charles. I really appreciate it. Okay, quickly to the comments. Okay, we have a call, right? Okay, there's a call on the line. Okay, there's a call on the line.
Man, don't dare.
Good morning, Udesi Chima.
Yeah, good morning and happy weekend, Mr. Dekunle. Good morning, Mr. Oluwawa.
Sorry.
Thanks of the day. Mr. Dekunle, I need to be smart and happy this morning.
Welcome, sir.
Morning, Mr. Chinedu. Uh, Life should be controversial in life, honestly. You see this man, they call a pastor. Pastor. I don't know who made him a pastor. He's a fake pastor. Tell him that I said that he's a fake pastor, a fake man. Anytime he doesn't have anything to bring to this bystanders, he should just go and find what to do. Rather than being controversial, always coming here to cause fracas. Right from the inception of this introduction of this NIN name in Nigeria, it has never been free of charge. Right from day one, it was initiated in Nigeria. Nobody has done NIN free of charge. You can imagine the people around him there, more than 5 people were telling him that this thing has never been done free of charge. Or he's insisting that he's the only man that has done his name free of charge. You can imagine that kind of falsehood, bringing falsehood to people. This platform for crying out loud. You don't need to go and sell out lie to people here. For people to believe that nothing that is not, things that are not in reality. Even over here in abroad, in Europe, people are paying money to do their name. People are spending their hard-earned money to do a name that will not take you up to 15 million. If Nigeria government is a sincere government and a sincere people, what stops them from opening lots of centers around that place, around every city? A center where people can just go in and do whatever they want them to do, and conclude it in 10 minutes and go away. And take them through bureaucratic measures. Just imagine that old man there complaining that he spent 2,500 naira to do NIN. Up to this moment, nobody has given him any NIN number. And now, if that man has some little money in his account, they will block him tomorrow and still frustrate his life. That is that Nigeria for you. They has a way of frustrating their already frustrated citizens. A country that doesn't think in the right direction of how to put the lives of their citizens on ground to make it right. What they think is always a way to frustrate their citizens. That one apart, I commend the president and the board of directors of NLC, the Nigerian Labour Congress. The response they gave to Tinubu is the most intelligent and civilized response anybody can give to any man that makes such a statement. Imagine in a democratic country, a country we claim that we are practicing democracy in this century, that a democratic elected president, as he claimed, will mount the podium and be issuing out threats to the Labour Congress, the Labour Union, that you know that Labour Union is a very important part of any democratic setup. The president will just mount the pulpit and start talking anyhow, threatening the Labour. Unfortunately, some ignorant citizens that are always applauding evil, they are in this platform yesterday, and they were trying to twist the narrative that Tinubu was only trying to throw jabs at the Nigerian Labour Congress. What kind of jab? Are you throwing? Are we still in the electionary period? Elections are over, and you claim that you are the president. You are ground to fix the problems of the masses, which you are not fixing. You're only telling they gave you a mandate about 4 years, which you are only, let me say, 30% into it, and there's nothing coming out of it. Instead of you to concentrate and know how to bring Nigerians out of this quagmire that you are putting them into, you are talking about 2027. You can imagine Nigerian politicians. They don't care about the citizens. They are already planning about their 2027 on how to get back to power. That has been their routine, nothing more. They are only there for their own selfish interest. They don't care about the citizens. They are only planning about 2027 already. While we are still at the beginning of the one, they have just grabbed by force, and nothing is coming out of it. The so-called democratic president and democracy. That is why I always reiterate my words. There's no democracy in Nigeria. What Nigeria is practicing is Yahutocracy. Governing through fraud. That is the only thing. There's nothing. God bless you, Mr. Dekun. That is my own submission this morning. God bless you, and do have a lovely weekend ahead, my brother. Bye-bye.
All right, thank you so much, Odeze Chima. Michael, I don't know why what is meant to be free is being it's always been paid for in Nigeria. What's the problem? Is it the corrupt system? Is it that the people that are saddled or the agents that are saddled with responsibilities of ensuring that this is done, the policy is implemented the right way and not proactive or active in their own departments or what? What do you think is happening? Because when I'm looking at the comment section now, and I see many of our viewers, let me just use some of our viewers, saying that they paid also amounts for, to get their NIN. I have somebody saying 40,000 naira, another saying 100,000 naira, and so on and so forth. What do you think is wrong with the system?
Same institutions. We don't have institutions, proper institutions. Institutions built based on humanity, principles of humanity. Institutions built based on leadership. Institutions built based on patriotism. It's a very big problem. Without having a stronger institution in any nation in the world, you will find it very difficult to administer, to even run common local government administration. The problem has always been the institution. We don't have good institution. Like when I did try to have my
okay. Okay, I think she has sent a message on the comment section. Jane Ogo, right? Jane Ogo, good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. Michael. Can you hear me?
Good morning, Jane Ogo.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Are you there, Jane Ogo?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, great. Good morning, Michael. Good morning, Flip TV. Mr. Chinedu, this is my first time speaking to you. Good morning. You're doing a great
good
job.
morning.
Yes, I like your analysis. A lot of us here like your analysis because you keep it non-partisan, you are not biased, you are not bigoted. I want to encourage you, please maintain that. Don't let the bigoted ones on this
Thank you.
platform reach out to
Thank you.
you and make you change your mind, make you change your style of critiquing. A lot of us on that platform, we don't have a problem with anybody who critiques anybody or government. as long as it's a constructive criticism. We don't have a problem. And that's why you have a lot of us who like you there. So please, I encourage you, keep your style of analyzing like that. Please don't change. Thank you very much. You are doing a great job. Mr. Michael, saying I came on the line. I'm not here to argue or abuse anybody's opinion. I'm here for people like that who always comes on this line to abuse and disrespect people who don't share his opinion. This is a guy who has been abroad, as he claims, for a while. Doesn't he see how things are done abroad? You don't attack people for their opinion. He's in a country where I'm sure there are LGBTQ, there are transgender communities, there are people who are not even Christians or Muslims. They don't believe in any religion. But he knows in that same country he dare not go and attack or abuse them in any way because of their way of life or opinion on things. But because you are in Nigeria now, somebody comes on this show, pastor, and says he did his own for free. Were you there? How are you sure he didn't do his own for free? You now come online and tag him as somebody who wants to cause fracas. You tag him as all sorts of names. Are you telling me there's no freedom of speech on this platform? As long as pastor didn't come on that show to abuse or attack anybody, doesn't he have a right to speak his mind without somebody now coming online to tag him, to give him a bad name for the public? People like this Udeze, if he's in government, I can imagine how it will be. He will throw his opponents in the dungeon just because they are not on his side. And Mr. Michael, you shouldn't encourage this. I don't blame people like Udeze who do things like that. When evil continues, when the good people allow it to continue. You are on this show, Mr. Michael. You should let him know instantly that please don't attack people for their own opinion. You can criticize it and say, oh, pastor, you are saying you paid yours for free. I don't know how that came about. Can you let us know? You don't start calling him names because of that. Then he's calling other people yesterday that said, oh, he was referring to, I think, Odulade, who said Tinubu was just simply throwing jabs, political jabs with the labor people. Did he abuse you, Udeze? Did he say anything to you? And that's just Udeze. We have people on that platform who are on this platform who are like that. They just want to attack every other person who has a different opinion. What the hell? Are you saying there's no freedom of speech? Tomorrow you people are the same people criticizing the government. Are the same people saying they threw Kano in jail, they didn't release Kano. I'm sure if you were in position, you would do worse than what the government is doing. Because you're already showing yourself on this small platform here. It's very, very wrong to attack people for having their own mindsets, opinions on things. You can critique the subject. Don't attack the personality. It's very wrong. And Flip TV, I've been saying this thing for over a year now. It's a shame you guys still allow things like that to happen. Even me, a woman, few women on this platform, they've come for me so many times. Nothing was done by Flip TV. Except people like Kunle came there to say, oh, look at what they are doing to this woman. That Udeze, he dare not attack women like that in that country he claims to be. That's if he's really in that country. Because he's not showing any element of a Western culture in him. No, nothing, I don't see. You call women names and all of that. Well, you can't gag me on this show. Nobody will gag me on this show. I'm a woman who has a mission on this show as well. Just like every other person, I have a right to air my opinion, and I will not be gagged for it. So Flip TV, please do better. You need to also protect other people who have been attacked on this show. Udeze should not come on this show, on this broadcast, and be calling people's names just because they said they got theirs for free. How does that sound? Anyway, I just thought to let you know. This is very, very wrong. Flip TV, you can do better. Well done. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Jane Oko. And of course, we do say it on this platform almost every day that we should respect each other's opinion. I think we say it here. We also say that we should do away with ethnicity and religion. This is what I say every day. As much as we air our views on the platform, we should respect each other. And I still make sure I say to some of the viewers privately, I say this to some of the viewers privately. I would like old Kenan to start beating them. But please, I don't want to block anybody. She has made her point clear, and I would want us to make an amendment on what she said. Please, very, very important. Rules of engagement. Let us air our views in a polite manner. Let us gag anybody. Don't attack each other. Let's respect each other's views. Thank you so much, Jen Ogo. Thank you so much, Udeze Chima. All right, Michael, how you doing?
No, I'm good. I'm good. No, a lot of respect to the woman who just called, Jen Ogo, Chima Udenze. Yes, they are great people, and a lot of respect to all of them. I believe that in everything we are moving forward. The reason why we are here is not for fun per se. We share in everybody's views. And let me just move a little bit away from that.
No, even at that, I believe we are all mature.
Yes.
Everybody should just know the right thing to do. Let us know the right thing to do. It's a platform for all. Everybody can express, his or her views on the platform.
Nobody is far from the truth.
Yeah,
But the thing is that you cannot fake reality. Reality is reality.
And we all can be on the same page. It's not possible.
That's true.
We would always disagree to agree. So they say that, and they're saying that in every nonsense there is
of sense
there. So please, let's be guided. Thank you. Michael, let's continue from
Yes, I was talking about institutionalization of the system.
That is, the institution is the problem,
The
right?
institution is the problem in this regard. Because I remember when I participated in that process of NIM, I have to move from there to Unilag, but though under the guidance of one other person. They collected money. You understand? To do that. Then subsequently, even within this environment, if you want to go and do your NIM now, when you get there, they will ask for a certain percentage, certain amount of money for them to process it. But if you look at it from the government side, the government said this thing is like this. But because we don't have a proper institution to guide some of these policies of the federal government, people now turn it to money-making avenue. And who are you going to run to complain? That has always been the problem. Nigerians has corrupted almost everything.
Even people you want to run to for complaints are corrupt.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the institution you're talking about.
That's what I'm talking about. Institutionalization. Some of the advanced countries, you don't see these things happen. Right? Because of the level of ignorance, because of the level of poverty, because there's no national, cohesion. There's no national orientation that this is a Nigerian. I am a Nigerian, and we need to be treated with utmost attention.
Like a citizen.
So that's why we continue to have this kind of thing. At this point now, I think government should devise a means, of making certain things work. Especially, things that benefit directly to the citizens. Why would an ordinary person in the village? Yes, I always talk about people in the town or in the suburb or in the urban areas have this little advantage because of the location they are. But when you move a little bit down there in the suburb, where some certain things does not exist, how are you going to handle that? You need to move out from that place to maybe to semi-urban area for you to get your name. Are they taking these things down there to these women in the suburb? How would people be carried along in this policy? I see government reviewing this thing. I want government to review it, possibly extend this thing, the process, so that we continue to accommodate Nigerians and make people have sense of belonging. I'm not too comfortable with this, fire brigade approach always. I'm not comfortable with it.
That this is a new administration. At least there should be a level playing ground in terms of relating with the masses.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this a kind of order, it must be done now in a democratic setting. It's not too okay.
What of situation whereby they were given a date or a deadline?
Even if we are being given a deadline, because the institutions that are responsible to handle such process are not doing it. Either they are having shortage of resources, or they are having shortage of personnel, or they looted the money for that process. Look at what happened during the electioneering INEC and all that period. At a certain time, you cannot be able to even access INEC officials. They say they cannot go there. They cannot reach. Some people at the end of the day are defranchised. How long will we continue like this for over 104 years? No, it calls for it calls for I don't know how these leaders themselves look at it. To them it's very easy to access anything, because they can just call, just one phone call, everything they need is done. So we must take this thing into consideration. How can you not limiting the problem is that in the urban area, when you see it's done. What of in the villages? Our villages are not developed. Those ones are Nigerians too.
There are even proper orientation.
No proper orientation. That's what I'm telling you. The local government system is not working. You barely feel the impact of any local government system wherever you are in Nigeria.
We still need to consider the illiterates.
Very important, very important, and that is why this platform is being created, Flip TV, so that this thing, maybe I don't know, maybe they normally forget that there are people who, as I'm standing here, they are inside forest, trying to make a living. Without any protection, without government knowing where they are.
People that don't have access to internet.
They don't even have access to internet. They don't know what is called NIM. They don't know what is that. Who is going there? What is the National Orientation Agency doing? They just sit down in the AC office, cross their leg, enjoy themselves. After the end of the day, you see them driving in convoy. Survival of the fittest, suffering and smiling for over 104 years. It is not longer, I pray it is no longer business as usual. So at this point in time, people are talking about linking. Government should look at it very well. Possibly extend the timeline. So that a lot of people can go and rectify whatever challenges they're having in that regard.
All right, we have different comments in the comment section. I think there are banters here, exchange of words as regards what Jane Ogo said. Udizi Chima, please take it easy. Please take it easy. Take it easy. She's a woman. She's a lady, a feminine gender for that matter. Please. We need to pamper her. You need to take care of her. Udizi Chima. Once again, please, take it easy. I'm not this kind of person that is disrespectful. I need to respect the viewers, but as much as I respect the viewers, I don't want people to take it for granted. Please. Thank you. Crown Banji, yeah, I can see what you've written here, telling me that you have to control this platform, otherwise you lose subscription from people if this continues. All right, I will do something about it, and I believe they are listening, they are watching as well. Please, everyone should be guided. Please, please, please. I receive different comments on daily basis. Party A, party B. So I have to be very careful myself. This one will complain that this one is saying this. Another one will complain. So just like the president of the country.
Accommodate every,
But,
and that should be every situation, every platform has its own rules.
That's
and we
it.
play,
So,
according to the rules.
Genogo, don't worry. At the end of the program, I promise to call Udeze Chima to order. I'll give him a phone call. Udeze Chima, please. Please. Just take it easy on the comment section. All right, thank you so much, Michael. Quickly, before I allow Raphael in.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, wow. NLC. Sorry, I'm a bit carried away because of activities going on the comment section. The NLC versus the president. Let me use it that way. NLC, the Nigerian Labour Congress versus Ashwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You remember the statements of Tinubu to the Nigerian Labour Congress. He told them that just 9 months you are protesting. And of course, don't forget that Nigerians are still facing hardship despite the protests that was staged on the 27th of this month. Of course, it was suspended. It was a 2-day protest and it was suspended. And NLC has replied to the president, telling him to face his business, mind your business, implement the policies, implement our demands. That's the most important thing. We are not partisan. We are just telling you the truth that the country is not working, and Nigerians need to enjoy the dividends of democracy. 17-point demand. That's what NLC is demanding from the president or the federal government. Michael, your submission on this?
Just politics. That's not the reality on ground. Both the president and the NLC are playing politics. The reality on ground, we need to find a solution to it. The reality on ground is telling on everybody. Even in the consciousness of the presidency itself, they knew that their policy is just, at an experimental level or trial and error, whatever way you look at it, But I'm a little bit uncomfortable, when a president, came out when you knew that Labour represents, even though that a lot of people are not comfortable with the way, Labour does their things, Like yesterday I was saying maybe, Labour is also, federal government is also using Labour, as intervention, to destroy the growing tension of protest in Nigeria. It's possible. Because when you look at what is playing out in Abuja, on daily basis, these are the federal government have engaged Labour over and over and over and over again, and that's why I told you I'm not going to participate, because I do not know whether they are asking for 1 million or 2 million naira monthly wages, or they are leveraging on the first protest that took place in Nigeria under Tinubu. Was it Labour that organized it? It wasn't Labour. The people felt that, no, we cannot take this anymore. This is too harsh. The government need to, cushion some of these policies, or look at it's becoming a threat to them. They need to, find a way out of it, And what do you get? The citizens themselves are afraid. This is the same thing, Buhari did. It is going to be well. We are reviewing this. We are reforming this. At the end of the day, Buhari ran I don't know how to put it. That government was a mysterious government. And this administration had discovered that, they were just there sharing money. So I'm looking at it from that angle, because NLC coming out to leverage, on the mass voice over the issue of the economic situation in the country, and say they are going to play go on protest. So we don't know whether that protest is connected to this really. Or those, they will just sit down there and do their closed door meeting and maybe agree on how to, make sure that this thing does not escalate to chaos. They now brought in labor. It's very possible. There's nothing they cannot do. For a president to go there and said, if you're not comfortable with it, you should. What? Every protest is peaceful. It's a sign of peace. Anybody that's engaging himself in a protest wants peace, wants things to work. So you cannot tell me that I am saying that this is not comfortable and you say it is war. That I should wait till I die, 2027, to know whether he will continue or I will continue. My brother, even if the government is a day old, when you do something that's against the people that called you to come and serve them, they will go against you. Even a child that you born today, there's a way you handle it. That child at that moment, he will react to tell that what you are doing at that moment is wrong. So that's not, it's quite unpresidential for me. What I expected Mr. Tinubu to say, is that, okay, we are working on this. We have brought this certain report. We are reviewing so and so thing. Things are going to, but for you to tell an organized labor in Nigeria that that labor can cripple Nigeria. If they try to shut down Nigeria for 1 month, nothing will happen.
On the comment section, Amichu Wachuku saying, Mr. Chinedu, please can we stop blaming past administration? PDP took over from military government in 1999 and never complained. APC handed over to APC.
I said it yesterday. I made a reference to that. Yeah, yesterday. Yes. How Obasanjo was able to, come out from there. And a lot of things started working. Yeah. Institutions were created. Yeah. They never mentioned Abacha's government looting and all that. They never mentioned it. But right from the time this APC came in, what have you? Okay, they blamed Jonathan. Buhari was busy with Premier Adesina blaming Jonathan on daily basis. Now this one now came. They are saying Jonathan Buhari is the problem. That is why people are trying to study, the leadership style of Dr. Alex Oti of Abia State. He has never called anybody for anything. Even when there was pressure for him to probe his predecessor, he said no. I am going to focus on serving the people who brought me to this position to serve them. And that is what Peter Obi was trying to say then. When when they asked him, what are you going to do to the last time in case you win? He said he's going to concentrate. Let bygone be bygone. Set a new level for Nigeria. It's the same APC now. Buhari is APC. This one is APC. What's the difference? No difference. So I expected, this thing to start yielding positivity. We expect that at this point in time, we'll begin to see, a gradual move from this economic situation, maybe possibly, to a better environment, or democratic environment.
All right, thank you so much, Michael. Thank you so much, I appreciate it. All right, Raphael, good morning to you. You're welcome. All right, 70 million Nigerians to lose their account if their name is not linked. Raphael, are you among the 70 million Nigerians?
I've linked my NIN. I'm not among them.
Wow.
That's the first thing you should do while opening any account. And while getting even the already possessed SIM card, that's already SIM cards in your possession. After getting your NIN, national identification number, you link it to those your SIM cards, so that those network will not either ask you or government asking you. I think understand. So I did that as early as possible. Then again, all my accounts, I link them with my NIN. One thing I know is that it's not every Nigerians that are internet compliant. That's why to the linking, the problem of this NIN linking of 18 still remain, a national issue. You have some mama, some papa who don't know computer or internet or whatever. If their children are not around, to link their NIN to their accounts is always an issue.
But Raphael, has it been able to solve security challenges in the country?
NIN linkage to our SIMs, I think, still remain the bane of arresting all these kidnappers, abductors, bandits. It still remains the problem because I don't see the reason why someone that links his SIMs can kidnap someone and still call his relatives. And relatives will call police. The kidnappers will call police. Police could not track their hideouts. It's because their NIN, NINs have not been linked. I think understand. But if linked, the moment you call police with the equipment, the gadgets, trackers given to the police, men, they are going to trace your hideout where you are calling from. Many SIM cards, especially in the north, were not linked. That's why it still proves very abortive to track the bandits, to track the Boko Haram operatives and other, other miscreants, hoodlums that are tormenting people of that land, that region. I didn't understand. It still remains serious issue because to finish with this, especially North, see, I'm not trying to be hard on the North or to abuse them. North still remain problem. This NIN linkage, Fulani Hausa man that are rearing cattle in the bush, they don't link their SIMs. Most of the Hausa youth, Fulani youth mostly, all over the states of the North, they don't care. Why? All this issue of NIN, BVN and other things, they call it haram in Hausa language. Haram, they hate Western civilization according to their religion. So linking their NIN and other things are not issue with the issue. They don't take it serious because they take it to be Western civilization. Fulani man that is serious busy reading his Quran doesn't know what it takes to go through internet or computer to get computer education or to have any issue to do with computer or SIM card linking. I didn't understand. So it still remained the problem of insecurity. And before government could put it to check or control it, they are going to send agents into localities, in the forests, in the farmlands, where you have farming, in Nigeria here, like just as it is in abroad, cattle ranch. Those ones staying in the bush, agents, government needs to send agents, government agencies, or employ the newly graduated people or the youth corpers to sensitize people in the localities about NIN of 18. BVN, I know, that one is just concerned with bank. Bank is the only institution that is serious with bank verification numbers. But NIN of 18 is a national issue. It's something that concerns you and I. If the SIMs of these local people, natives in the bush, are not linked with their national identification number, they can use those SIMs to commit crimes, untraceable, untraced. I didn't understand. So government should brace up to put it on check. It is their problem, especially government. I didn't understand. They should brace up, they should work hard to sensitize Nigerians, especially those living in the localities across the north, across the east, west, on NIN linkage.
All right, the Nigeria Labour Congress has replied to Tinubu, the president of the country, on the statement he made a few days ago that it is too young to criticize administration, an administration of 9 months. You can't just come out and stage a protest. And NLC was saying as regards the statement of this great man who's ruling the nation.
Great man.
Okay.
Your greatness is measured by the people you've touched their life. For point of correction, Tinubu is not a great man. If Tinubu started on a very good note and change and develop southeastern Nigeria and change and develop southwest and change the kind of grievous, dangerous policies led by Buhari administration, I will have every other city. I will be proud to call Tinubu a great man. To me, anytime Tinubu writes on the front page of newspaper, it infuriates somebody like me. I don't hide my feeling. It's over-infuriating. One, he did not win election. Two, he doesn't have feeling. Three, he has no conscience whatsoever. If Nigerians could be going through this hardship, and Tinubu has the infantry to be pointing accusing finger, at people that partook during Buhari regime as his problem, Nigerian problem. Oga, it is too appalling. I don't think this man deserves any. See, I'm kind of person. Excuse, what you do is what I call you. Whatever you do is what I tell you, and I don't take excuses. I don't accept excuses from anybody.
Mr. Okpara, please, madam, let's take it easy. Mr. Okpara, she's a woman. Let's just allow her. Please.
See, let me tell you.
Sorry.
Let me tell you.
Sorry about that.
Let me tell you.
She's gonna disrupt the program. Just leave her. Let her go, please. Let her go.
See, let me tell you.
Let her go.
Let me tell you. Tinubu will have no excuse to tell the whole world that his administration is just 9 months. 9 months. 9 months is almost a year.
Oh God.
It's almost a year. He will have no excuse to tell Nigerians that enough time was not given to him. But he had enough time to change pump price. He had enough time to remove the subsidy. I think you understand. He had enough time to come up with various grievous, dangerous government policies. He has enough time blocking the border. He has enough time bribing off the judges. People at the judiciary. He had enough time to buy them. 9 months. Do you know the kind of grievances? Do you know the grievances of men in Nigeria? Tinubu had enough time to injure Nigerians. Tinubu had enough time to rob Obi his mandate. Tinubu had enough time to prove to Nigerians that stood on the sun for how many hours that we are nothing. Tinubu had enough time to use money to buy everything in Nigeria. Okay? That excuse is rubbish excuse. That is, to me, it's not an excuse.
And do you see the federal government implementing the 7-point demand? The demand by the NLC?
By the NLC? Yeah. That's what they should start doing by now. It's not by coming up with excuses.
Before the 14 days.
That ultimatum is gonna expire, Mike. Nothing is gonna be done. They're not going to do nothing. Let me tell you the truth. Born and brought up in Nigeria, I've not seen this administration going far to address the issue, the demands of Ajero-led NLC. They're not coming out to the demand to follow it up. They can never. Tinubu has surrendered himself with group of vagabonds, political vagabonds, political troublemakers, people that are too fast, very astute to see advantages and take it and clinch on it. He has bad advisors. The people that rounded him up is the cause of this problem we are going through today. If you want to be a good man, I will judge you by your colleagues, people that are moving with you. If Obasanjo could have been a good man he was, look at the people around Obasanjo. Obasanjo's administration has not belittled the Igbo race, neither did he bring down the Yoruba race, nor Hausas and other ethnic groups in Nigeria. He mixed up the people and carry along quality materials, technocrats, economically and social otherwise. See, let me tell you, the people around Tinubu are political vagabonds. Vagabonds. I didn't understand. No F word is used here. That's me. I'm being hard, and I've come back being a blunt man. I don't owe anybody apology. Okonji while I was with Obasanjo, it was the same time that Africa Development Bank chairman Femi Adesina. No, yeah, he was. Ono grew with them. It wasn't only Igbos. It wasn't only Yorubas. Yes, Dan Juma was the Minister of Defense. Have you forgotten? Dan Juma now, TY. Yeah, Malu, and the rest of them. He carried everybody along. This man just compensated Omai, compensated Enwika, because he helped him in election in River State. He's not after quality materials. He just wants to compensate some people. And he has now hold us as slaves. I come up with my story. This morning, I woke up. I was just looking at the so-called landlord, not my landlord. I greeted him. He was just, I saw guy, what is this? He said, the situation. He said, yes. I said, but you brought the banner and spread it on my fence. I told him I'm going to use it because he knows me. He said, you know me, they watch me. I said, yes. I said, you spread APC banner from one fence to the other. You work for Falake, you work for Tinubu. You work for Chetema. He started laughing. He said, no, PDP. The other never joined. He said, Baba, why are you telling lies at your age? I said, God, we are not going to beat you. Truth or false? Who was the first person to sit down at the polling unit to protect APC interest? Why are other neighbors calling you a wicked man? That this man is wicked. I say, what? They say this man is wicked. Even the money they gave them, they fought over it. I didn't understand. So you think about what I'm just telling you, then think about the stakeholders within APC political platform. These people are more dangerous than vagabonds. I'm telling you, it's a rob of luck. They rob us our luck. They rape us our hope. And it's now playing out. Everybody is suffering it. So that's why sometimes I look at Nigerians and say, I don't know what is wrong with all this world. You see what is bad, that this thing is bad, you do it. And later it will start haunting you. You will be running. What you did will be running after you. You will be tearing race. You will pick race. Ogala Lord was chivalry. Ogala Lord has not much to eat. Ogala Lord has seen that it's no longer drinking on Sunday as usual because there's no money. And we talk that as we cheer it as joke. But there is truth in those jokes. We laughed. We did not fight, but it's a joke that has many meanings. Because I told him that Nigerians are going through hell, that he is part of it. He was part of the people that orchestrated this trouble, this kind of situation we find ourselves. We were joking, but there is truth. That is truth. There are much truth in some jokes. So Tinubu's coming out with schools has shown a dance of, it's an expression of dance of shame. He's supposed to throw the trowel. You know what I mean by throwing the trowel? He should have accepted, he's supposed to accept defeat from Obi. Now, as I'm talking to you, I don't care how he behaves. I don't care how he talks. All the people that are members of APC, the people that supported Tinubu during this regime, the ones that played their role at the judiciary level, court, when they were in court. What is it, man? Call. You know how to call it. So let me tell you, he has no excuse. Tinubu has no excuse. Thank you.
All right, sir. Viewers, we appreciate you for joining us on today's edition of this program. Matthew, please, can you quickly come before I end the program? Can you quickly come? Para. All right, Matthew. Sorry, I need to go, but I need to quickly deliver this message to you. Mr. Adefemi Adekoya in Germany told me to deliver a message to you, which I will do after the program. Please do justice to it among the reviewers.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. On behalf of the reviewers, I say very big thank you, and I pray that God in His infinite mercy will replenish your pocket in a million fold. Thank you very much, sir.
Thanks so much. And we need to quickly say this: the comment section. I don't know what to do about it. If maybe at the end of the day, we'll have to turn off the comment section. You know.
No, we manage it. We advise them.
We're managing it, but some people feel
because
one is partial. But that's the beauty of the program. You know?
Yeah, that's the beauty. That's why I say we see how to manage it.
We still have to manage it, but I'll see what to do. I'll talk to Udesi Chima. I think I have his contact. Genogo. I don't have Genogo's contact, but I will see what I can do concerning that. Viewers, really appreciate you, and I hope you have a great weekend. Thank you, everyone. Goodbye.